1995, not only mutually aided cooperatives act was enacted by Andhra Pradesh legislature. ICA modified principles of cooperation same year. The previously principles of cooperation has 6 principles in it. And they said that a cooperative society should practice these principles. But in 1995, when they little bit redrafted, not much, they started with definition of cooperative. They have to, what is a cooperative? Then they said that cooperative should follow these principles. Cooperative is defined as cooperative is an autonomous association of persons united voluntarily to meet their common economic, social, and cultural needs. And aspirations through a jointly owned and democratically controlled enterprise. That is cooperative. Most of us who are in this field, for a variety of reasons, they are not familiar about what is a cooperative. That was one of the major causes why our cooperatives have not succeeded. Because most of us are unaware of this definition. So whatever we speak, if you accept cooperatives, let us move forward. If there is someone who doesn't accept this definition of cooperative, in that case, we don't have anything to discuss across. Only those who are committed to this definition call their organizations as cooperatives. There are several organizations which are called cooperatives, but which do not fulfill this. When 1916 says associations, unions, and cooperative societies, now, unless we have definition of an association, of a union, and of a cooperative, we cannot discuss about them. So, those who are committed to this definition must interact. And as far as I don't want to say both are here. Unfortunately, ICA and NCUI, those are the organizations. One is internationally, another is within the national. Then each state has a state cooperative union. Very few of them propagate this definition. That has been one of the weaknesses of Indian cooperative movement, national cooperative union and state cooperative union. When we say that they must be conducting education and training programs, which means propagate. Okay, I will leave it there. Then I come to some anecdotes of my visits to Anand and working under Kurien for the liberal cooperatives. One of the anecdotes is that Kurien was managing director of GCMMN, which is popularly known as Amul. So Registrar of Cooperatives sent a notice saying that how we are qualified to be managing director of this cooperative. Only the fellows who have junior diploma in cooperation, higher diploma in cooperation. That was then some answer was sent and all those things. It was not disturbed. Then NDTV and sometimes Kurien went to West Bengal to convince West Bengal government that they must go for this three-tier or Amul pattern, which is known as Amul pattern of dairy development. So by that time, the CPM government of West Bengal had a CPM committee in each village and a representative in each village, paid representative of all the villages of it. So Jyoti Basu's reaction or response was that we already have. Why not we cooperative be organized with them? That representative of CPM in every village, or a 3-member or 4-member committee of CPM in it. So there is a Telugu proverb. After looking at a village enactment, Rama enactment open. Ramayana was presented through it. At the end of the drama, someone asked, how are Rama and Sita related? The 3-hour effort are so this is all the same thing. Amul has 3-tier cooperatives exclusively of milk producers, not political activists. And he said that we already have. It ended there. At IRMA, in the initial stages, particularly when Kurien was chairman, presidents, prime ministers used to come for IRMA annotation. So when the president and prime minister was here, Gujarat Chief Minister Chimanbhai Patel, he came. Dr. Kurien, why have you built this beautiful campus? Any government can capture it. And then Abdul Kalam, while he was president of, he recommended 2 names for Bharat Ratna. One was Dr. Kurien, another was Parsi musician. Juven Mehta. These two names were recommended by. Two names were not accepted by the government. They have their own reasons. This happens. If any person has a deserving Bharat Ratna, his contribution to bring these lakhs and millions of dairy farmers into cooperative movement. So during our work, visiting various states, our friend from Kerala, he was online. Doctor was Thomas. Yeah.
That
Cooperative.
No, you must have a
Good stuff.
here.
Cooperative and bank, they cannot go together. Either you are a cooperative or you are a bank. Cooperative says it should serve its members. Members alone have rights over the services provided by the cooperative. Whereas, as per Reserve Bank of India, bank, once you use the word bank, your services must be open to any person, whoever comes to you. You have to open an account, you have to have a deposit account or something like that. It's not necessary to be a member. And also the member is the one who has been taken into membership by the existing membership. It is not that I go and apply, I will become member. That is how cooperative is defined. How bank is defined? Anyone who goes to the bank and says that I would like to open an account, bank has to open. If the bank doesn't do that one, you can represent to Reserve Bank of India or Ombudsman or whoever is there. And what this person, branch manager, is doing is against banking principles. So, in cooperative, in Kerala, all, I think it is 1,000 or less than 1,000, those primary agricultural credit societies, PACs. 1,500. All of them are primary agricultural cooperative banks. Next. So, it is actually, Reserve Bank of India is not happy about this development, but since it was done by local state government, they are able to go. And RBI board or governor or unable to bring this back to the notice of Kerala government and saying that please delete bank from your. If you are a bank, then it must, your services must be available to members and non-members or inactive members or what. Since they have always they have coalition government, and in which CPM and Congress are alternative. RBI is unwilling to execute one of its mandates. So the farce is continuing. So Shyamu Prasad asked me to speak a few lines about 9B in the 97 amendment. This 97 97th Amendment has three parts. First one is adding three words or cooperative society, that is associations, unions, and or cooperative societies. This was necessary because originally they have associations and unions. Argument was that cooperative doesn't come under the definition of union, that is union meant trade unions and associations. So that was one of the weaknesses of the cooperative. Even though some courts are willing to accept that cooperative society is an association. In 2011, while delivering Supreme Court, while delivering its judgment on AP dairy cooperatives litigation, for the first time it has clearly wrote in the judgment that cooperatives have rights under 91C. While state government taking over the administration of dairy unions, there were about 8 dairy unions at the time. They said government cannot do this, even through an administrative act or through a legislative. For 91C. This this is one of the three parts of the 97th Amendment. I will go to the second part, which imposes certain directions on the both union government and state governments. It shall be the responsibility of the state, of the state. That word state includes both union government and state government. They must how to deal with cooperatives. In fact, it clears that you promote cooperatives, you don't stymie. Because the 91C has taken that kind of issues by state governments and union government. So we are getting cooperatives are getting protection under 91C and is 41B or 40B?
43.
43B. Okay. That is directive principles of okay. I will present one very unpleasant to demonstrate what is a society under 91C association. But most of the period, let's say, starting with 1982 and 90s, so late 90s. I was on the board of IRMA. In this way, I come every quarter, every 2 months, and the board was presided over by Kurien. In this way, we are able to decide. But Kurien, the last couple of years of his life, had faced unpleasant treatment from the government. His opponents got together and Narendra Modi was the chief minister. I don't know who was the cooperation minister. But now he has selected.
I am the cooperative.
Huh?
He was Gujarat.
Okay.
That time I was the cooperative.
Philip Sanganini was, I believe, the cooperation.
So when
Modi is the CM.
CM, okay. And, okay. He was renowned as chairman of APMAS. Then, after some time, he was, when elections were due, only when went to file his nomination, he was told he's not eligible. So they paid some of his opponents went to Sharad Pawar, who was Minister for Agriculture. As Agriculture Minister, he was also holding portfolio of cooperatives. So it was Department of Agriculture and Cooperation, that was what. Now, BJP government has decided, Narendra Modi decided to have a separate minister, not to tie with the agriculture of cooperation. Why this change has taken place? Several people thought it is good for cooperatives. Till Amit Shah was appointed as Cooperation Minister for Cooperation. As Home Minister, I don't think he will have a 1 minute free time. As Home Minister, he so many responsibilities. But as far as a cooperator, whatever little knowledge I have about what is happening in the states, I can say why Amit Modi is Amit Shah. Amit Shah is made Minister for Cooperation. My own reaction is that he is Minister for Cooperation for the states of Maharashtra and Gujarat. How to please cooperatives in these two states for his BJP funds. That's it. So when we look at these developments, only facing the state governments and union government will be our main task. The people who are involved in cooperative development for promotion of cooperation. Always when this 97th amendment was passed by the introduced, published in Gazette by the government of India. Probably I am one of the few people. There is no fun in working for promotion of cooperatives. Under this 9B, cooperatives cannot function as per this definition of cooperative. This definition of cooperative is very clear. People have said whatever Supreme Court has said, it is only a temporary relief. We will reenact it and then send it to state legislatures. But 9B. I think it is not at that time Sharad Pawar knew that if it is sent to state legislatures, half of the state legislatures would not have approved it. I said, no, we do not agree with this. This time also it will happen. If they reenact 9B and then say, okay, foolishly Supreme Court has said it should have gone to state legislatures. But we have to accept it. The Supreme Court has said it. Amit Shah has to send it to state legislatures. And fully confident that half of the state legislatures will not approve practice. So we are on safe grounds, but we have to work. If it is being enacted again in Union Parliament, Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha, we must be very alert to see some of leading members of parliament, both in Lok Sabha, in whichever house they introduce it for the first time. And we will be able to campaign against that 9B. Okay. Let us imagine that both Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha approve 9B. When it goes to state legislatures, we must be able to influence them or interact with them, saying that please don't do it. It says all this, what a bylaw of a village cooperative society has to say. This constitution itself is saying that there will be a general body, there will be an audit, there will be everything is. You can have your managing committees in several different ways. There is no single way of having a managing committee. In Gujarat, particularly in many cooperatives, there is what you call, I'm sorry, unable to recollect them. The tenure of a member of the director of the cooperative will be of 3 years. But if there are 9 members, every year 3 members will be taxed in a staggered terms. In the last 6 years, I have lost all vocabulary. I was not using any, I was not speaking on cooperative anyway in the last 6 years. Once that amendment came into force. Except leading in Supreme Court. That's how. So, I think Anand declaration must be very specific. What is the future we are going to? It is that not to be happy with Supreme Court striking down 9B, and not to be happy with 19(1)(c) Amendment 9. He said 43B. Those they will not propose to. What is that? These are 2 carrots. You eat it. Take a carrot and eat it. While 9B is striking at your necks. How to cripple you. How to. So now, if they try to reintroduce 9B, all those persons who are interested in development of cooperatives, either at state level or at the multi-state level. So, you have to resist